And it was only two different people that were able to do splits. I don't know if you remember the extremely athletic people and the real fat kids. Remember?
Yeah. Well, it was just like gravity. If you just sort of like put your legs out, then fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fat will just bring you down. You'll end
we
up.
didn't have that.
Yeah.
I'd have to be pulling. I'd be holding on to the couch. I tried.
Well, there was the this way, the forward way, then there's the out way.
Yeah.
The forward way, yeah. That's like a little bit easier.
I used to try so hard. One time my mother grounded splits from the house. She was like, no more splits.
That's, house rule number one.
Yeah, it hurt my ankles and my leg. I'd be trying to push
You don't
down.
want to be a little kid with a groin injury, too.
Right.
It's a tough one.
And I already had one from playing basketball. I had to go to the doctors.
Oh, man.
I couldn't believe it. The doctor's like, well, look how short he is. And look how high the hoop is.
Oh, yeah, right. Man, this is just physics.
Yeah.
Simple mathematics.
I was like 6 years old.
See this chart right here.
I was trying to keep up with my brother and his friends.
So you got the show after this, then you're out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I leave tomorrow morning. I'm flying to Turks and Caicos overnight in the Turks Head Beach, which I'm not going to lie. If you got bug spray, it's a nice place. I'm looking forward to the food.
What time you got to fly out?
I got to double check the flight. I think I'm leaving here at about 3:30 a.m.
Oh, my God.
I know, dude. And then I thought I double booked myself. I thought I was booked like crazy. Remember I'm telling you? Those were dates for January 2026. So I'm like, oh, dude.
2026?
Yeah, so I'm
they
not
booked
even.
You a year
in advance. So I'm over here messaging. I'm like, wait a second. How am I on two different ships at one time? And then I caught it. I seen 26.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, I didn't realize. So technically.
They're planning a cruise for over a year, 13 months out.
13 months out. January, I'm booked.
Oh my
January, New Year's Eve, actually, 2026.
Wow.
But yeah, so technically I'm going out for 3 days real quick, but I got a night in Turks and Caicos, so I'll be gone 4 days. And then I come back to New York on the 13th, and then I leave on the 13th. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I come back, I land in the morning on the 13th at like, I don't know, 8 a.m., and I fly out at 11 p.m., so I'm going to come home.
So you're going to Newark, and you just take the
Yeah.
Uber here?
Yeah, hour each way sometimes with that Newark one. 20-minute drive, but you get caught in traffic.
Come back here, eat some Panda Express, and then just back to the airport.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't touching the Panda Express. I'll do a $6 cheese slice somewhere.
Wow.
You know, they're hitting me with the tax now.
Hey, just imagine if you were like, imagine you actually had a family, like a wife and kids. And like right now, you'd be explaining to your son, like, no, daddy's got to leave.
Yeah, you know this
your son
stuff,
is like crying and shit. Why do you got to leave?
Yeah.
And then your wife is trying to explain to your son, like, no, daddy's got to work.
Yeah, she's trying to push you out the door. She wants the time to herself.
Well, she did at first. Then you're on your 5th cruise of the month.
Yeah.
She's kind of mad at you at this point.
I'm sure the first time that bag's packed a day early, babe, you trying to tell me something? No, you should get away for a week.
And then after a while, she realized she's stuck with the kid. Kid's crying. He doesn't understand how cruise ships work.
Thinks his dad don't love him.
Yeah, you got to explain to him, like, no, son, this is Carnival Cruises we're talking about.
And you know,
you can't say no to them.
Your sleep gets all messed up. You start talking, your sleep starts maybe saying the Filipino girl's name that cleans his cabin.
Yeah, I mean, like you're on the ship. You got fucked up Wi-Fi. You're trying to FaceTime with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
You think you see something in the background. Like, who was that?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, that was nothing. That was the closet.
Yeah, you're overreacting. He's
like,
just a friend.
Oh, yeah. No, spin around real quick.
Yeah, show me the whole
I want a
room.
360 view. I got ring cams on.
Put Jimmy on the phone. He's asleep. I'm not waking him up.
It's the middle of the day.
Yeah. Jimmy!
Tell her to spin the camera around.
Yeah, Jimmy, what's your mother doing?
Yeah. Is there water on the floor in the bathroom?
Divorce will mess people up too, man. I've seen, I knew a dude at family. He'd have his son at the family thing. He'd be like, and tell him what we talked about, and his son would be like, "Mommy cheated."
Oh man.
And it's like, you can't do that to somebody.
Unless you cheated.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you do in that situation?
Hey, I mean, the kid's got to learn somehow.
Kid had to learn.
Yeah, at least get him started early before you really start hurting someone's feelings.
I guess I'd be open about it, too. I'd be like, hey, listen, it is what it is.
Cruise ships, man.
Your mother settled.
I got to go to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm gone. Yeah, I swear to God, I didn't put in for this one.
You're trying to tell him, it's like, you think I like the DR? you think I want to go to Turks and Caicos again? I got bit by bugs last
You know,
time.
it's like 85 degrees there.
Yeah, you know they got all these fucked up ships.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been saying they got to quit sending me.
I got. You think I want to drink more coconuts?
Yeah, babe,
I'm
come on.
dehydrated.
You know, I want to go to Alaska. I want to go where it's cold, but they won't do
They
it.
won't send me to the Greenland one.
Yeah,
I'm a DR comic.
Mexico next. Huh.
Yeah.
And the hookers in Mexico, babe.
There's lots of stuff in Mexico.
You
There's hookers everywhere.
ever eat iguana?
Yeah, I guess you're just known now. You're just like a Dominican comic.
Did I tell you I'm going to the Netherlands?
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I thought it was DR actually, because there's a place in DR that sounds like this place. I don't even look anymore. I did the research. Yeah, I just get to fly
Deutschland
there,
or something?
It's Hempstead or something like that.
Isn't that in Long Island?
Yes, yeah, that's how easy it could be. Can
Yeah.
you imagine? Yeah, no. So I'm going to the Netherlands, and I just get to see it for like 2 hours. That's the bummer.
Oh, right.
You know?
Well, you get the stamp on your passport.
They say that's where Christmas started. I don't know how true that is.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah,
That's a very it's like snowy. It's all clean looking.
Oh,
It's
is it?
like elves and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect there. I was thinking maybe a German beer, a little schnitzel.
Yeah, I think there's that. That's the culture basically. But it's like big Santa Claus looking dudes.
Yeah.
Big fat guys with like a beard. Everybody's all like red looking. You
I'm
think
excited.
the guy's 50, but he's actually like 31. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going there.
When's that?
That's next week in like 5 days.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. You
You
know,
really
what's
have
funny?
no idea what the fuck's going on.
No.
You just say yes.
Yeah.
Just show up at the airport.
Yeah, so sometimes I do. I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to Paris. I used to start knowing by the flight attendants what language they spoke.
Wow.
You could tell, oh shit, I'm actually going to Paris.
Yeah.
A lot of these you don't know. You have to look up the ship, and sometimes it's even a little off.
Wow. Yeah, there's like a Paris, Texas. You never know.
Yeah, well, you look up the ship, and it'll be like you're going to Bamimi or something on the 14th.
You're going to Tokyo, Canada.
Yeah.
There's lots of different Tokyos out there.
And, so yeah, I'm going there. Yeah, I go
You're going there and they're riding back on the ship?
Yeah, I fly to Turks and Caicos, 3 days in Turks and Caicos, fly back. I'm in New York for about 15 hours, I think. And then I fly from here to the Netherlands, take the ship to Turks and Caicos overnight,
Whoa.
and fly back.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you're going to Turks in like different angles.
Yeah.
You're going in and out. They're not even
They're-
going to believe you. It's like Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's when they get
You're back.
confused. They do. They'll look at your passport. Why were you here twice in the
Right.
past 3 days?
How much cocaine did you just sell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Random bag check.
Yeah. So imagine you got to tell your wife. It's like, no, I'm going to Turks a different way, though.
Yeah. And you got to tell them it's not the Turks Drake goes to, babe.
It's the same Turks, but
Yeah.
the other side of the island.
Yeah, it's a,
He's got a better Turks and Caicos.
yeah, where I go, it's all tourist
There's
stuff.
dogs and shit. Yeah.
It's families. You don't want to see it.
Yeah.
You know you can't bring her out because, you flirt with everybody in Turks. I know the towel girl, the slushy girl.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't bring sand to the beach.
Right.
Yeah.
They start seeing you with that snow bunny.
Yeah, you never know. She's going to get bit by a dog or something. And
Uh-huh.
Next thing you know, you got some enemies.
I got the family mad at me, and I'm there all the time.
This is your second home.
The amount of people that buy fake drugs when they go to these places blows me away. People, you know what they
Fake
do?
drugs?
Yeah, they'll wrap up like potting soil in bags and sell it to you.
Oh, so they get ripped off.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They'll be like, Policia.
Yeah, baking soda.
Yep, baking soda, I'm sure. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
You know how many people probably snorted baking soda in the Bahamas?
All right, laxatives.
I don't know what it is, but the place smells like cocaine, all of the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
I think so, yeah. I don't know what cocaine smells like, though. Never.
I mean,
Never been
I
around
dated
the
a
A.
girl that did it. You know,
Yeah. It smells like Scarface.
that smack.
Smells like a party.
Yeah. Now people are prescribed ketamine.
Oh, yeah. Man.
What's next?
Yeah.
Dan, when are you going to make a turn for your life and start getting into drugs?
Man, I spend like, I'm trying to get off of like energy drinks. I spend all day thinking about getting a Celsius energy drink. I don't
It's
even do it.
addicting.
Yeah.
Somebody gave me 2 of these punches. They were good. or I think they were called. Next thing I know, I'm fucking 4 energy drinks in, and the thing is, I don't really have much more energy.
Well, you're not even like doing shit with the energy at that point.
It's like, do you need 5 times the energy?
Yeah. Or you're just trying to like run up the stairs in the subway or something.
Go for a long walk.
I'm
Yeah.
taking energy drinks at work, and it's like I'm not like I don't have more shit to do. It's the same amount of work.
Wait, you became one of those guys packing the monsters?
I mean, it's just like I feel like I'm like a working class, like one of those guys.
The weather change got a lot to do to it.
Well, when
too.
I'm doing like physical work, so
Yeah.
I feel like I can feel it in my hip, I can feel my shoulder, and I'm getting those kinds of injuries now.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's not like an injury, but it's like it's sore. So every time I make this one movement, I can feel my joints. So it's like I don't know.
Are you like in the back of like a warehouse where it's cement like?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so yeah, you really feel like the working class man.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm leaning.
Dang.
I'm leaning and I'm trying to like reach up with my other arm and like
Damn.
I can feel it like I have so much more respect for these guys now.
It started as a part-time job, but dude, it seems like
I've been there. Man, I'm there fucking 7 days a week right now.
Yeah.
It's getting wild.
Damn, dude, but you're having fun.
That's all right. I mean, it could be worse, but it's just like I can see now how these guys end up getting like. You see guys who are like early 40s and they're already fucked up.
Oh yeah,
they're already walking sideways and they're already like they kind of got like a prescription drug problem.
There was a dude that worked for the city and he had to carry something, and then they hired him at the car wash. Permanently, he just looked like he was carrying. Your body will change.
Well, it's like I can see now because I like work, not that much, but I go home and I go to sleep and you wake up and it's like I didn't have enough time to. My hip is still.
Damn.
It got to like 70%.
Man.
Now I'm at work and I'm already feeling it from the beginning of the day. So it's like, I can see how this like. I think I only got a couple more weeks of the real like heavy work, but it's like I can see guys do this for fucking 50 years
and having 3 hungry kids at home.
Yeah, they work at Amazon warehouses. They do this for like 12 hours a day,
eating all the Doritos.
Yeah. Well,
like what do you eat all day now?
I mean, I can eat whatever. I get a sandwich or something.
You're staying pretty healthy.
Relatively.
Those jobs always make me eat some bullshit.
Well, it's the kind of job you don't like. It's not like I'm like a mover where it's like you just eat everything. I still want to keep my energy up. If I eat too much like bread or something, I get all sleepy. So it's like
there's types of warehouse jobs where they got the vending machine, dude, or something.
Right.
I'm in there hitting it 3-4 times, salt all high, ankles swollen.
You're eating like mustard pretzels or something.
Right, or those little birthday cupcakes.
Yeah, they bought me because we were busy. They let us order food from like the company credit card.
Uh-huh.
First time in my life I've ever actually gotten like Uber Eats delivered.
Yeah,
I get it.
Oh yeah, it's the way.
They only let me do it for like 4 days because it was when it was busy. But it was like, man, I could see this is like you feel like a rich guy.
Yeah,
I can't go back to being like a regular guy anymore.
I always wanted to make enough money, like when I was doing those moving jobs and they would order food. I remember sitting there like, she spent more on lunch than I'm making building this dresser.
Right.
You'd see they'd have like some $28 vegan salad.
Well, you can see now if I was ever like in charge of like a business like that, if I was hiring people, if you just buy your employee free lunch, they'll like love you so much more than if you give them the equivalent raise. You know what I mean? If you spend $20 on somebody's lunch that wasn't expecting to get a free lunch, that blows their fucking mind.
Yeah,
as opposed to like giving them an extra $20 cash.
Are they gonna spend the 20? You start getting these people, they start trying to go high.
No, but if you let somebody order like from like a regular like Mediterranean restaurant,
right? It should only be $20.
Well, they get like a $25 like bowl of steak or something. But if they weren't expecting it that day, that shit is gonna blow their mind.
Yeah.
As opposed to if you gave them $25 cash, they would go out and buy $1 slice.
You're right.
They wouldn't go out and like get a nice
that's
meal.
A good point.
But like physically, when they eat that like real food and they're like they get that like energy off of it, it is like it's almost like your parents or something.
Plus, it makes you not want to steal from them.
Yeah, I mean this guy didn't have to let me buy food, so it's like he really Yeah, I'm doing shit like that all day.
I know, dude. I know that. I know you are.
I'm doing
too.
it with my ankles. I'm doing it with my hips. Everything's going sideways.
I didn't even do anything. I don't know why my neck's cracking.
I mean, this is a combination of being out of shape and just age. This is the rest of your life's gonna be like this.
I've been
It's
walking
just gonna
a
be
ton.
popping, cracking.
I'll tell you what, dude. I've been walking and talking a ton. Like these past 3 days, I had a ton of shit to do.
Yeah.
And just the walking, I'm like, I'm really did some walking.
Especially when it's cold.
Yeah, man, that
Hopping
cold
around,
weather hits you.
Your ankles. Especially if you once it starts snowing and you got boots on, and your shit is all wobbly. You're getting those like stabilization muscles.
I got away with it last year. I barely even seen any snow. I'm hoping I do it this year. I didn't even own boots last year.
I mean, either. It's barely snow. It doesn't really snow much anymore.
I'd like to be gone about 2 months. Like,
It's gonna be snowing in Amsterdam, right? Or in the Netherlands.
Oh wow, I don't know. Probably I should check.
It
the
feels
weather.
like it.
I bet you it's always
there.
cold over there.
Yeah.
They don't really have sunshine.
They got like people got like real nice jackets on.
Yeah.
It's like a nice like Canada Goose jacket or something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude, I did that in Iceland one time. I was going in July. I didn't know it's Iceland, and I didn't bring nothing warm, dude. It was like 20 degrees. There's snow plows out. All the other comics are laughing at me.
Oh, wow.
They're like, dude, how dumb are you? Like, it's
I
called
didn't even know it was Iceland.
Yeah.
Thought I was going to, Iceland, Brazil.
I want to go to some cool-ass spots. Like, I'd love to get to see the Netherlands, or one of my friends got to go all through Germany. That shit would be lit. I want to do something like that, you know. Where's the coolest place you've ever been? I think we talked about it before.
Somewhere in Japan or like Thailand or something.
Even
that, though, it's like I have very little desire to see any of that stuff again.
Right.
Or to go to any of these places.
Yeah, it's like I would probably want to see Germany. I'd want to see China, too.
My family, my brother and his family are going to Japan next year, and they invited me to go along with them. I'm like thinking about it because, they want to hang out with the family and everything, but it's just like, just the idea of that flight. 15 hours, 16 hours.
Oh, it's longer than that. 16
hours on the plane.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to get to the airport. You got to get off the airport.
And that's probably a connecting flight. If you're going to Tokyo, you're looking at another 2.
They're connecting in Dubai or something.
Right.
London. And then it's just like, just the idea of like, because you want to book a flight and you want to book a vacation. This is not even a work thing. This is just me with my family.
Right.
You want it to be something you look forward to.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know how people are at work when they have a vacation coming up?
Yeah.
Oh, 4 more weeks. I get to go here.
They got the picture
2 more
up.
weeks. Here we go. Yeah, we're planning this. We're going to go jet skiing. And you're all excited. And you just really want to. For me, if I actually agreed to this thing and I booked that flight, I would be dreading that flight for like 3 months straight.
Right.
I'd look at it on my calendar like, fuck, I got to do that in 3 months. It would be like, I'd feel it'd be like surgery or something.
Yeah, dude, I'm scarred from flights too. I totally get it. Like,
just doing this for fun. I mean, it's one thing if you're doing it for work. You're actually out there working. But it's like just doing it voluntarily, getting on a plane for 16 hours both ways.
Dude, those long flights, I learned to let go. Dude, you have to let
It's like
go.
a spiritual thing at that point.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's like the AA. It's like you got to accept things you cannot change.
I put my mind in another place.
Yeah, it's tough. It is just like AA, where it's like at first it doesn't take. And then at a certain point, you just have to say, you know what? Give this up to the Lord.
They broke my spirit.
It
It took a while.
The white man got me.
I'm numb, dude.
Yeah.
Yep, they broke my spirit.
You're numb, but it's not even like, oh, now you can just get on a flight like it's nothing. It still hurts.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt as much.
I'll tell you what hurts me more than the flight, to be real with you, is the ships. You know.
Of course.
So to me, it's like
it's all part of a thing. I mean.
Yeah, but the ships, I'm like, I just want to be able to get down and do what I want. I want to be able to eat. I don't want to have to know some rules about a ship, you know.
Yeah.
And more than anything, I want to be able to just go somewhere and eat and walk around and be free, you know.
Right. Well, getting on and off the ship, that's like getting on another plane.
It's so much work. Dude, they don't even allow you off. It's like they got the cards, you're waiting, and it's like, it's so much bullshit. That's what I dread more than anything. A flight, I'm like, okay, I got so good. My trick is I usually tire myself out before a long one. I'll pull an all-nighter, and I'll sleep on the flight. You know, I'll be at the airport tired as hell. That only backfires when the flight's delayed or canceled. Then I'll have some tantrums in the airport. Dude, I've had tantrums. I'd be like, but nobody will tell me why.
You mean there's no more cinnamon rolls?
Yeah.
I'm an American.
Why are you guys closed?
Oh, why aren't you on my time?
Dude, you should have seen the amount of adults having tantrums. We went to go see the tree lighting, and they had that storm coming through, and they closed it down an hour
Oh,
early.
yeah.
Bro, did you see? People were pissed.
Oh, man.
Dude, people were like, well, why would you invite us out?
You know where I came from?
Yeah.
I came from Connecticut.
Drive 8 hours to see a tree lighting, and they close it early. Yeah, dude. Normally that's open till like midnight. We went by at 10:30. Shit was shut down. Not a soul in there.
Yeah, that's tough.
People were throwing straight up tantrums, man. You ruined our vacation.
Man. But just like the worst part to me isn't even like the airport itself. Because once I'm already there, then it's almost like you get some momentum going.
Yeah.
But it's just the knowing. If I was you right now, I would have that flight like be a cloud hanging over my head of like having to get to the airport.
I block it out.
Yeah. Just the idea of like I got to wake up and go to the airport. I got to have my bag. I got to do this.
Like you said, though, the fact I'm making money, which isn't even a lot, but I turn on a switch.
There's a purpose.
Yeah.
You're moving with the purpose. Just imagine if you were just doing this for fun.
And I'll be honest, as much as this is why I'm so glad I didn't become a millionaire, because as much as this shit that I hate, like even you, I get it. If you could choose, you probably wouldn't want to be doing your job, but you wouldn't be having these experiences. There's got to be some good payoffs, and sometimes on your way to work, you see something, you have fun, or a day is good. Like for me, sometimes at the airport, I see something interesting, or I meet somebody, and I'm like, all this shit, or the cruises, it has its payoff. Like, it is some fun in the fact, even though I'm doing something I don't like, at least it gives me something to do. Like, I get where I dread it too, but I'm also like, I might meet a cool ass person I might be sitting next to on the plane, There's a certain excitement.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's not like you're leaving your life here isn't like some sort of torture or something.
Right.
Some guys are like, they work some fucked up job that they hate. They live with their family they hate.
Yeah.
And they're like alcoholic or something. Then they got to go on vacation. And it's like, you're trying to get away. But it's not like your life in New York. It's like something you're trying to escape.
I know.
It's just kind of nice.
That's the bummer, though. That's the one bummer I hate leaving.
Yeah.
I know there's nowhere I'm really going to like more than New York, but time goes by quick. Like, I tell myself, like, believe it or not, 8 days is nothing.
That's the thing. That's my mentality now. Is I don't want time to go quick.
Me neither.
It's not a good feeling.
Goes quick.
That is not a good feeling to me. It's when 8 days goes by like that.
When you're trying to get something over with.
Oh, when you're looking up and you realize like, I thought it was the second. It turns out it's the 9th.
Right.
And it's like that's kind of a fucked up. Like you didn't gain time. You lost time.
And bro, it's not even. It's more dramatic than that. It's like, wait, it is December for real?
Right. It's Q4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was the summertime. Yeah, but it's like that is like that's the thing where it's like. I can't lose a full day of my life on an airplane going to Japan, even if it's Japan.
Right.
Just knowing that whole day is like, I'm just like time traveling there. That is disturbing to me.
Imagine losing 13 of them on the way back.
Well, just that, and then you got to have a recovery day and on the back end.
And some of these, like the Japan ones, the Hawaii ones, anything in Europe, it's a few days recovery because I'm on a different time
scale. Change, yeah.
Every day it's a different time. It gets to you.
Yeah,
you're
you're eating cookies or something.
I'm up all night. There's so many times when I could not fall asleep till like 6 a.m. Like that time change is real.
Oh my God. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it.
This summer,
and you got to come back and talk to your fucking wife again.
Oh, and
she's still complaining on the way back.
I mean, the people that like that when you talk to a comic, a cruise ship comic that you see a lot, you'll be like, "Damn, dude, you're out here a lot. You're cleaning up." They'll be like, "Dude, I'm getting away from my wife. I got a 4-year-old at home."
Well, yeah, that guy gets his check, and the child support's already like
right.
Yeah, minus $400.
And he gets to just watch TV. He's like, "Dude, I don't care. I get to watch TV. I don't gotta deal with the wife." They'll tell you the whole time these guys just bitch about their wife. I'll be eating breakfast.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, never become a passport, bro. A lot of these guys met these girls on the ships.
Oh, they got like a Filipino wife.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of these cruise ship comics, and they're like, boy, do they change.
Oh, yeah, right. I think that's like a whole like culture now of guys. There's like Facebook groups of guys who like married some like random green card woman.
Yeah.
To get like a green card marriage, and then the woman turns on him.
And his parents lived there, and I guess I heard a story where the mother was saying, or the father thought that he was hitting on his wife, his mother-in-law. the dad's like, I know he's hitting on my wife. And it was like they were like Filipinos.
Oh, man.
And it was like he had to leave for a ship. And they had to send him to the Philippines on his own. He's like some 90-year-old man because he was going crazy. I heard him on the phone. He's like, just hide the knives. I'm like, holy shit.
Wow. Man, just dealing with that kind of stress, as well as the stress of travel and all this other stuff. And you got to deal with that, too?
And, it's not really a passport wife thing, though, because, I dated girls from America. They were just as nuts. It's like, dude.
Well, no. I mean, the girls you dated from America, though, they didn't have the same motivation.
Right.
Where it's like they're trying to stay in the country.
Right.
And they're
true.
trying to, like, they got ambitions.
Yeah.
People, if you most of these girls you were talking about, they had jobs and they could support themselves.
Yeah, they could.
But if it's some girl who grew up next to Manny Pacquiao on some fucking hut, and she's like, no, she's coming up in America. You come home, and next thing you know, your house is signed over to her or something.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
She's got your thumbprints.
Got cool with the neighbor lawyer.
Yeah. Next thing you know.
I respect that a lot more than the girl that bitches at you and she could just leave you, though. Like the American girl, it's way more diabolical. It's like, look, you don't need me. Just break up with me. What,
you got the kid.
Oh, yeah,
She's
that's
trying to keep the family together.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that you've got your own family in the Dominican Republic.
Man, I seen one dude recently, man. One of the guys on the ships got his own family on the ships. And, they were visiting him, and I knew his lady on the ship. Like,
oh, wow.
So, she's all fucking just mean mugging him, this Russian girl. This dude had his wife and his son on all in the crew mess.
That's like a sitcom.
Yeah. And it's like this Italian family. You know how tight and close they are.
Yeah.
And this blonde-haired Russian girl, I'm sitting there. She's all talking loud. I'm like, dude, you're playing with, somebody's going to snitch.
Wow. Especially, it's like close quarters on those ships.
Yeah.
So, with the hallway, it's like this. So
people are talking.
He's ducking in and out of doors,
Well, he told her, hey, my wife's coming on. We got to chill.
Wow.
So she knew what was up. It's a common thing. People's kids come on.
Jesus Christ.
I told you I met one girl, dude. She has not moved off of the ship for 20 years. She's like, I love ship life. And she just stays on the ships.
She's like a crew person or like?
Yeah. I don't know what she does on the ship. She wears a suit. She might deal in guest services or something.
Oh, wow.
If I see her every now and then, she's like, yeah, just keep working. I said, when's your vacation? She goes, no, I live on the ships.
Oh, wow.
But can you imagine 20 years never taking time off of work?
Well, I'm sure she takes you get a week. She probably takes a week to stay in DR and just
maybe.
hop back on the ship.
Yeah, you need some breaks.
Yeah. No, that's what some comics do. That.
Dude, some of these guys,
on the road.
The guys that are so scared to lose their job, those are the ones that do cause more damage. I had one dude, he wouldn't let me leave. This is the shit I dread. This right here. They told him clean my room, so all he knows is clean my room or he gets fired.
Huh.
It doesn't matter what obstacle's in the way. I said, no, listen, I'm trying to sleep. I really need to sleep. He's like, well, if you could just leave, I could just clean.
Oh, wow.
Dude, we're in the hallway for 5 minutes. I had to call the dude's boss. He's standing there. He wouldn't give up. I'm like, I don't want to get him in trouble. I really need to sleep.
Wow. That dude's got his whole family on his mind.
Right.
Yeah, he's got a starving dog.
And they show you, too, dude. Even these comics out here on the ships, dude, they start dating one Filipino girl. They got the whole family before you know it.
Yeah.
The parents are living there, the sister, 6 kids.
Well, next thing you know, her sister's marrying your brother.
Right.
And they're getting, yeah.
They work it out. He's not a bad guy.
The claws are in, yeah.
Get him one of those snap-on wigs.
We'll sleep in 2 different twin mattresses.
Yeah,
Same room.
And here's the thing. You don't even need to love him.
Yeah, right. Just get your claws in him.
Yeah, just yell at him every now and then. He'll keep his mouth shut. He'll hide in the basement.
Yeah.
Babe, I'll just go down to the basement for a little bit.
Man.
That's my nightmare. Or one of those girls that beats up on you.
Oh, yeah.
That
especially if she's way smaller than you.
Right.
But she can still she's got the ferocity.
She's ruthless. Like a Anderson Silva. She don't even flinch.
She's got both arms, throwing jabs at you.
I dated a ruthless girl, dude. She punched me so hard I seen stars. I didn't say a word, dude. I dropped her right off at her house. She's like, you're seriously mad? I was just playing. Middle of the store. Decks me right in the chin, dude.
I thought you boxed.
Yeah, I thought she was going to knock me out.
Thought you boxed Golden Gloves.
For no reason whatsoever.
Oh, wow. Just to see if you could take it.
Just to see. Yep.
They'll do that to you.
Sometimes it's always the women you really want to love. Those are the ones.
Well, I feel like too, if you're like the thing with if you travel this much and you're in these situations, ships, DR, South America, Europe, at a certain point you get so exhausted that like you really want to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get like that like intense homesickness.
Yeah.
Of like I want to go.
I start pacing back
so
and
bad.
forth.
Well, just think, you want it, and this is all you're really coming back to.
Right.
This is nice, but it's like, imagine like the guy who's going through all that, but he's got a family.
11 kids.
He's got 11 kids. He's got a dog. He's got a house.
9 months he's gone.
There's so much he's thinking about coming back to. How much that's got to hurt to be. That's the guy who's like, oh, we're in Spain, and they just told you in Spanish that your flight's delayed for another 12 hours.
Yeah.
That's the guy who starts freaking out.
Yeah,
you realize what I'm missing out on?
Yeah.
I'm paying for those kids.
I waited 9 months.
Yeah.
And they do, dude. They just think about their family. They love their family.
Oh, they're always telling you that their kid's got a recital or something.
Yeah.
Some sort of piano recital.
Showing you pictures. I know, dude. He got his son on the ships. His son works on the damn ships. A different one than him. But he's showing me now my son, he followed like me. He's on the ships.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I played basketball. I was a little kid. I played baseball. I did judo. I never cared if my dad was in the audience, in the crowd.
Really?
No, that did not even. I was playing ball.
Wow.
I got a game to win. I don't give a fuck.
Damn, really?
No, I mean, my dad would be there to give me a ride home. He would usually come.
Right.
My parents are always around, but it's like I was never like looking in the crowd to see what my dad's thinking. It's like,
That's what messes people up psychologically.
no, I mean, like I never understood that as a trope in movies and stuff. When people are saying like, I'm playing my son's baseball game, I got to go see it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, the son's playing baseball. The kid's in the game.
And you always see the kid looking for his dad, though.
I feel like maybe if it was like if my dad missed my high school graduation or something, I might take that a little bit personally.
Yeah.
Everything else though, it's like maybe I was just that's the type of person I am, but it's like I'm gonna see my dad at home. We're gonna eat dinner later. He doesn't have to see me like take a jump shot.
I used to wish people wouldn't come to my boxing matches. I'd be trying to talk them out of it.
I was doing judo. It's like, no, you don't want, this might go bad. Yeah, it's going to hurt you too if you see me.
I'd be like, I don't know if you want to come. You know, it's a 7-minute drive from the house.
He's a big guy. Yeah, he's out of my weight class.
Remember, you know how I didn't go running?
Yeah.
Well,
You know I got a bad left hook.
Yeah, well, that was a bad move on my part.
Yeah.
'Cause he went running.
This kid can throw a jab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, if I was like, I mean, maybe if you're like, your kid's got like a dance recital, or if it's one of those things where everything's all like, because I guess if they have like a dance recital or a play, the kid is facing outwards.
Yeah.
So they're looking at the audience. They could probably scan the audience for their parents or something. But yeah, for me, it never even occurred. Even now doing comedy, my parents want to come see me do stand up. Never. That is never happening.
Wow.
I don't want that at all.
Yeah, because they'll be recording it, talking.
Not
to
even
you.
that, but it's just like that's going to be in my head. It's going to make the experience less enjoyable for me.
When I went home and did a show back home for my family and friends, I felt like two things. One, the pressure was on.
Yeah.
And two, it's like they don't know me as a performer.
Right.
So I think it took them a minute to even be like, wait,
Yeah, this white boy's crazy.
we just thought he would just be up here bullshitting with us.
Yeah. Yeah, he's calling us dumb.
I know my wife got some big tits, but
All right. I never said that about CVS. What the hell is this?
yeah, that was my biggest thing. That ain't true. That ain't true, Dom.
No, I'm a smart man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about let's plug some dates. So.
Yeah, man. January 16th, I got coming up that clean show. You know, sadly, I'm like, I got an offer to make more money. I'm like, can you cancel a show? I don't know if I should even
No, don't
cancel
this.
that.
Come on.
Really?
You finally got someone to respond to an email.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to build a good relationship with them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Plus, come on.
Yeah.
It's going to be a better show. You're always, you don't want to go on these ships.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, I got it. So,
This
yeah.
is going to be a nice land show.
The Funny Farm Comedy Club, y'all, in Indiana.
You're going to get off that plane, and there's not going to be another thing to do.
There's
All
also...
you got to do is get on the car, and they're going to drive you to the hotel, and you'll be done.
Yeah, well, I might go down to a car dealership, go mess with some
But, I mean,
salesmen.
you don't got to get on a boat.
Right,
It's
yeah,
just
I
one
can't
mode of
wait.
transportation can.
we'll see what happens. I mean, some of these shows, it's hit or miss. You know, you never know. I hope they get a good audience in there.
Oh, it's going to be a show, though.
Yeah.
They're not going to drive you to another plane, to an airplane or something.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess I got to do a couple days. I mean, I got the hotel. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should just do it by myself. I was wondering if I should try to find a date to bring down there.
To bring a date to you, bring to your...
I'm going to be bored. I'm there for 2 days.
Why?
Friday,
This
Saturday.
whole concept you always have about how you're going to bring your family with you on the road. There's a reason why people don't do that.
Yeah.
There's no woman who wants to deal with this. Let's come visit Indiana for 2 days.
Yeah, watch me. Yeah.
They don't want to go for the same reason you don't want to go.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm sure I'll find a good Walmart.
Whatever. During the day, you do some push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, you eat some breakfast. Get some apples and oranges from the salad bar.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking about all the positive things.
Just go run around the parking lot a little bit. Do some wind sprints.
Yeah.
A couple burpees. And it's time for the show.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. Just get all depressed and stuff. Those are the guys who end up calling their wife on the road.
Yeah.
Just because they got all day long.
And they're bitching about that same stain on the ceiling. Yep.
Well, they're FaceTiming, and it's like they do that thing when you're FaceTiming, and it's like, you think I like this, and they turn it around.
Yeah.
Here, this is what I got.
Look at this hotel.
Look at this parking lot.
This is Hawaii. This is what you're jealous of. Huh.
It's a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think this shit's nice?